stay alone, but I don't mind. I made a new friend today. I can hear his voice in my head. It feels like he became a part of myself. He would call his ugly on me, and they will get the sinners out of my way. I'm so happy, but don't worry. No, I don't wanna take my medics today. They won't give up, they won't break down. They're made of steel. They won't give up, they won't break down. My army is made of steel. Can't you see the smile on my face? I find it funny, whatever you might say.
So we hope you like the short video we did of the things that we like about the Sony A7. So, Roger,
Yes,
what do you think of this camera?
I like it for its size. It's a lot smaller than what we are using for work right now, which is
Oh my god.
this camera. So it's this versus this. So you can see it. For an enthusiast, I don't see why you shouldn't get this camera because it's a lot smaller, a lot lighter. The only problem I see right now with getting this camera is there's a lack of lenses for this camera, because I believe the E-mount for this camera, there's only 2 or 3 lenses that work properly. Like I think the 35 that's on this camera right now, the 50mm, and the kit lens, zoom kit lens that works with this camera right now. But I'm not sure when or how soon Sony will come up with the lenses that will work with this camera. But I like the camera because also there's a lot of there's enough buttons and there's enough dials to turn. But for me, I like buttons more than dials, because I find that for one hand operation, button is more convenient. When you're shooting, you can just press and just change. I know there's a lot of cameras that's recently launched that is like the Fuji X-T one that has a lot of dials that people love, but I don't see how anybody who uses the camera for work uses the dials and keep their eye on the camera. You're like shooting like this. How can anybody change the thing without looking? It's like you're okay. What's the ISO? I don't know, but I'm like changing the ISO now. I don't know, but it's like somewhere. Okay, wait. I think. So you're like you could be accidentally pressing it with your palm.
Okay. Well, for me, I feel that despite all these things, it's actually still a very good buy. As it is right now, he has 2 other siblings, the A7R and the A7S. Both are very good cameras as well, but this one stands out, I feel, for the average consumer because of the fact that there are newer models out there. So as it stands, it's actually a good price. It has more than enough megapixels that you need. It's a very small, compact form factor, as you saw. And also at the same time, yeah, it's a good camera actually.
Because right now on this camera is the Kaohsia's 35 2.8 lens. So our first reviewer, he took the camera out for a trip to Europe. And
he was a total noob.
He's a total noob.
He never touched the camera before, you know, he had no idea that you could change lenses.
Yes, there's no bigger noob than him. Although I never met him before, but I think he's a noob.
Hey noob.
Yeah, but the images he captured with it,
quite decent.
looking at the image quality wise, it's very good. The contrast, the colors all look very nice. Paul feels that it looks a bit, the white balance looks a bit on the cool side. I'm a bit undecided because honestly, it all depends on how the noob shot with the camera, because we have no idea what he said on it. He probably shot JPEG on this camera, you know, and it's like, it has like ton of auto features, so we have no idea what.
I think not that there's anything wrong with it, but I mean seriously, it's a good camera. It's a flippy lens. It's a very good first full frame camera for a lot of people who are thinking of picking it up.
First mirrorless full frame.
Mirrorless full frame. So basically, another question I'm asking myself is that would I bring this? I would actually think of bringing this for a trip.
Okay.
This is way better than lugging around a 6D or maybe one of the larger, normal sized, full frame DSLRs. But this will still give you the same quality. So in conclusion, it's a good camera, good price. There is almost an incremental 500 to 800 USD difference between each particular model, and this is the one to get, the Sony A7. Have you heard the sound on this camera? Okay.
Versus this camera.
Okay, that was weird.